David, you're up.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I had a question, please. This is for both of you gentlemen. It's concerning the marriage issue that's been ongoing for gays and lesbians and transgender folks. And I'm just curious from the standpoint of asking, and this is how I approach the question, as an evangelical Christian, we pronounce marriage between a man and a woman, etc., and we're working for equality and trying to bring in and encompass those who wish to be married that don't ascribe to those views. And I'm wondering how you feel about rephrasing the terminology of marriage to something to the effect of civil unions. And I was wondering how both of you gentlemen felt about that and if you would be open to that idea. Thank you.
You know, I'll turn it over here to Jimmy in a second, but one thing that I've come to recognize is that I've always said up till this evening that I support civil unions as opposed to marriage. I'm now supporting gay marriage, and one of the reasons that I am is I've found that to change the law, you'd virtually have to go back and change every single law when it comes to marriage and change those. And Jimmy, I'm going to ask you to clarify what I'm saying, right, wrong, or expound on it. But that by endorsing civil unions by the government, you're going to make this a really hard process for the government to go back and dot all the I's and cross all the T's to change these laws that are on the books. Whereas if gay marriage is just simply allowed, that won't be the case, and it will be much more easily accommodated. Jimmy, I'll turn that to you.
I think that that's a very valid point. A couple of things there, David. First, so many people, I think, have it when we're talking about civil marriage. We're talking about a partnership that the government recognizes. We're not talking about the religious sacrament. And every church, every synagogue, any denomination is free to bestow that sacrament on any couple they choose to. I mean, now, you can't, in many churches, there can't be interdenominational marriages or any other or a variety of types of intermarriages that churches already sanction or not sanction. The question here is about what the civil contract is going to be. And like it or not, there are thousands of laws, well, there's over 1,000 instances where the government refers to marriage or a married couple. And traditionally, the federal government recognized what happened in the states. So we believe that we should go back to that, get the federal government out of determining who should get married and allow the states to determine that. But at the end of the day, the religious sacrament will always be determined in the religious institution. And frankly, then it's up to the state to recognize that religious sacrament, not the other way around. Religions don't have to recognize what the state recognizes. That's just the truth of the matter. So it's almost a reverse situation than most people think it is. So let me just add that the bottom line on that, whether it's called marriage or civil unions or what have you, there are so many things that the government does that should treat all couples equally. One thing that the governor talked about in his last town hall was fundamental tax reform. Many of the ways that the government picks winners and losers is through the tax code. And gay couples have always been the losers in that. And so one of the things I like that the governor likes also is the fair tax, fundamental tax reform, that everyone, regardless of your marital status or anything else, is treated the same. I'm appalled that we give tax breaks or treat any American differently based on anything when it comes to taxation. You know, whether it's corporate loopholes and taxes or individuals or whoever, I think we should treat everyone the same. And frankly, I think fundamental tax reform in the form of the fair tax is one of the most pro-gay positions you can take. And thank you, Governor, for taking that position.
Very good.